Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Charlie, thank you for clocking in today. We are going to play some Mad Moxxis Underdome Riot Tour. As you can see, Mad Moxxis there. This is before they completely hoard her out in the second game. Haven't really played the second game, but I do know that she's more of a sexual character than in this game. And I know what you're saying, how can she be more of a sexual character? Her tits are hanging out all over the place in this one. Well, she's not, as you know, seeable, I guess. So, I recorded this once before, but that day I was sick, which I got into a thing of like, oh, I'm always sick whenever I record, and it's true. Today I'm also sick again. It's not really sick as much as it is like I have allergies, and the weather has been ridiculous, which, I mean, this is the same exact commentary I've kind of put before, but it still matches today because, let me just say, the way that the weather has been, it's been like 60 degrees and then it's been like 60 to 70 degrees in the evening, but then it's been like 38 degrees in the morning. Like there was frost everywhere this morning, and it was kind of ridiculous because I sleep. Alright, so currently got a job, which is why a lot of things aren't going as much as well as I had hoped. It's not because I have a job, it's because it's like 8 hours Monday through Friday, and like most of my days to upload are, you know, Monday or through Friday. Oh my god, I'm getting wrecked! So, but most of my days are like Monday through Friday, and it's really weird how it is, because it's a 10 to 6 position, which, I mean, it's an 8-hour day, which isn't that bad. I could still do work, like alpha clock stuff, if it was, you know, an 8-hour day. But it's a weird time because it's either, I'm gonna sleep no matter what. Most likely until, very late in the day. Well, not late in the day, but until I, like, have to get up and get the bus, because I am taking a bus, which I'll get into a whole bus story that happened to me today. That was a fantastical time. But anyway, back to the point. Hey, by the way, this might go a little bit faster because I realize I have a mini-map. Mini-maps are useful as shit. Where is this person coming from? Alright. Alright, they would just shoot me. That's cool. Alright, no, it's cool, guys. It's alright. It's alright. Anyway, but it's a weird shift because I wake up either way, like, at a certain time. And it's like I'm not going to go to bed any earlier because I go to bed at, like, 10, 11 o'clock. I mean, that's, like, a typical time. That's about the time I went to bed whenever I was in, like, high school or, you know, middle school, to be able to get up in the morning. Because, you know, it just makes sense. And I'm working at a school, so, I mean, like, hey, why not get back in the routine of, hey, I'm in school. Go to bed at this time or this time. I was going to make sure my SMGs were loaded. Alright. So it just makes sense to me. But so I would get up, and the way the bus works for me is I would either get there an hour early or 10 minutes late for like my 10 minutes late for like my shift, or an hour early for my shift. I'm not going to go into Oakland and just walk around for, I don't know, an hour. I mean, I did it one day, and that's the day I learned, hey, let's not do this again. It's probably not the ideal situation that you want to be putting yourself into. So I decided, hey, I'm just going to ride in with my mother because she works at the same place, and it'll just be easier that way. So I go in, I sleep in the car, and I know what you're saying, oh, sleeping in the car. It's not the worst thing that's happening. I mean, I'm glad that I don't have to do it on the daily. Well, I do technically have to do it on the daily. I don't have to, but like, I'm talking like living situations. I'm glad I don't have to do it on the daily, because that's just awful and terrible, and I really do feel for those people, just from like this experience here. Even though I feel like I could live out of my car, but it would be by choice, not by necessity, and that's a whole like different factor of everything. Anything by like choice is completely different than by necessity. I need to run away. Yeah, but anyway, so I sleep in there for about 2 hours whenever I get into there, and then I wake up, I go to work at 10, and I stay until 6, and the way the bus works, I don't get home for another hour, and so I don't get home until like 7, then once I do get home, I like kind of sat down on the bus for too long, so it's like, I'm like groggy and stuff, because I mean, I'm not going to sit on the bus in silence. So I tend to have like a podcast or something that I'm listening to, which I have to say I have to catch up on the podcast because I was just listening to one today, and it is old, man. It is old. I didn't realize like that I missed so many. I think I missed like 36 or something like that. But like they're back in like the president hasn't even been elected yet for the United States. So I mean that it's been a while since I've done that. Oh god, that was a bunch of them. Okay, let's go this way. And let's go down, and let's go this way here. Alright. Anyway. But yeah, so I mean, it's that kind of thing there. But then what happens is I get off the bus, get home at 7, and I have to do all these videos because I choose to. All right, I'm not putting the blame on anyone. I have chosen to do these videos, especially today's. It's a record before the time, and I'm probably going to record more today just because I can, and it's just a smarter idea to backlog, which I say I do. But it's only for certain shows. I need to backlog for all of my shows because that's just the smarter thing to do, Charlie. All right, remember that. Remember that. So I'm going to do that today, but it's just a better time. So anyway, my story about the bus, because I'm giving a lot of uhs and I hate doing that to you guys because you don't deserve it. And I had way better commentary the first time. Like, I had my enunciation on point. Let me slow down a little bit, okay? Let me get smooth with it. And my voice was a little bit different. It might have been because my sick voice, and I only thought it sounded good, but I think I sounded good to a lot of people. So, let's begin with the bus story. So I get off of work at 6 today. You know, typical time, nothing strange about it. I mean, actually, I got off 20 minutes early, but the way the clocking out works is you can't leave early. You got to stay there until, like, exactly 6, so you can see people, like, all around the punch-out clock just waiting to scan their fingers, because that's what we have. We have fingerprint scanners, which is actually pretty rad. I enjoy doing fingerprint scanners way more because you feel important, you know what I mean? It's like you're going into a government building and you just put your finger on it. It's like, yeah, I belong here. But it's just for school. But anyway, I'm going to kill this guy real quick. But so I get off at 6. I walk down to the bus stop. My bus gets there around, I don't know, like 23 after. Whoa! God fucking okay, somebody died. Surprise, surprise. But I get there about 23 after, and I don't get there 23 after. I get there like 6 after, and I have to wait there for a while, which is why I put on my podcast early, so I can listen to my podcast while I wait for the bus. But so I wait for the bus, and the bus came in a different order than it typically did. So my bus actually came before a bus that I usually wait for, which it's gonna sound really. Here's the joke. All right, I missed the 54C because I need the D. I need the 54D. So 54C usually comes first, and the D actually came first. And the shitty thing about it is I looked into the driver's eyes, and he looked in my eyes. Like he knows me because like I wore a I wore a very large Superman hoodie for a while riding the bus, and that didn't work out too well for me. It's not that it didn't work out, but it made me very distinguishable. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, Jesus. There was a guy here. Why didn't you tell me, everybody? You're supposed to be telling me over my shoulder. Let me know what up, though. So I get there and I look him directly in the eye. It's a terrible situation. Because it sucks because you make eye contact with the guy. He's like, yeah, I know you belong here, but you're not getting on the bus, buddy? And so I didn't get on the bus, and I just felt like an idiot. So I waited because I was like, oh, maybe the C will come, and then I like start to walk because it took, I don't know, it was about like 40 after. It was 22 at that point, and I died. God, last time I got through this. But anyway, yeah, I'm stuck, but I can still shoot from here. No, I can't because I'm done. It's over. I sucked. Back to the Underdome. Yes. God, I keep getting these so's and uhs. I keep losing track of where I'm at. Charlie, stay on track. That's what you need to do. I get there, look him in the eye. He drives past. I would try to wait for the C. Gets to be 20 till, and then I walk to another bus stop because I couldn't stand still for any longer. Like, people were looking at me funny and stuff, and I can't have people look at me funny. You can't look at me funny. All right, you just can't. So I walk, all right, and I go to another bus stop, and I wait there, and I am so upset with myself at this point, and I see a 54, I get on it, and I see, oh shit, it's the C, and I already paid, so there's no getting off at this point, all right, I gotta stay on the C, and I think it's gonna let me off at the, little like Unimart up the street from where I live. Not really up the street, but like, you know, it's like at the threshold of where I live, and I think it's gonna let me off there. But nah, it don't let me off there. It goes until like 3 streets before that, and then it lets people off. Yeah, it lets people off there. I don't know why I did that. I was trying to think of how I could phrase that. But it lets people off there, and then it goes down the street, which, like I said, like 2 or 3 streets up from where the Unimart is. And it goes down the street. I had to get off there, and then I walked up a huge hill. Not a huge hill. I mean, it's a hill. I mean, I'm in Pittsburgh, though, so I mean, like, a hill is probably like a huge hill to all you people, like, living in, like, Nebraska, I guess, because Nebraska isn't hilly, I think. Or Michigan, Ohio. Nah, I think Michigan. Michigan's probably the right terminology there. Or South Carolina. There we go. I know those 2 places are pretty flat. Oh, God! What are you? What are those? What? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, my God. Hey, you wanna die for me? Thanks. So, I get there and then I walk up. And I considered like walking at different streets or something like that, but I don't because I'm an idiot. And I mean, I decided probably best and safest bet is to stay on the main road. I mean, it's not like I'm worried about anything here, but it's at the same time the world's flippity flopping crazy. And I know what you're saying, Charlie. Why are you not cursing now? My answer to that is because I realized I probably shouldn't be cursing because advertiser friendly. It doesn't really even matter. I don't monetize. Who cares? But I just, I gotta tone it down. All right. I gotta be more child friendly. I don't know if I want to be child friendly, but I gotta be more everybody friendly. And besides, if I do that, it makes me different. All right. Everybody swears on YouTube. You gotta have cool words for your swearing, like flibbity flobbing and flapjack, pollywhack, diggly dick doo. I know Diggly Dick Doo probably isn't the best word choice there, but I did it, so hashtag deal with it. Oh, got the hashtag in there. I'm turning into Billy. Anyway, get off, walk up. Takes me about, I don't know, 20 minutes. And the really poopy thing is I get up here and I'm about, I don't know, 20 houses up. I know I'm using houses now. It's a Pittsburgh thing, you use everything except for actual distance to measure how far away you are. But I get about like 20 houses up, and then I see the 54D walk. Not walk. Yeah, the 54D was walking. The bus grew legs. Decided, you know what? I don't want to be a bus anymore. I'm gonna be a human. It was actually a Transformer. Hit me up, Optimus Prime. I'm ready. The Earth will be yours. I'll be the next Mark Wahlberg. I just gotta, beef up a little bit. And with Alphabot's fitness vlogs, I'll get there. Hopefully. No, I probably won't. At least not to Mark Wahlberg status, but I'll get somewhere. I promise that I'll get somewhere. Back to the main subject. Golly gosh darn. Oh God, my nose is just so itchy. There's like polyps in there right now, and it's making my life a living nightmare. Not living nightmare. That's very extreme. Living hell. Nah, it's still a little extreme. It's just making my life rough. All right, just a little rough. It's like whenever you walk in and you see your dog and you're like, hey, bro, how was your day? And he's like, rough. And you're like, I know. And then you go get out because you did a pun. Because you don't do puns whenever somebody gets home. That's just rude. It's very inconsiderate of them because they just had a hard day. They don't want to hear your stupid darn puns. I'm just going to run because I'm going to run away. Running away. I keep getting off track. Jesus, you people don't want to see. My mind is just scattered everywhere because I have an art show coming up. All right, stop, Charlie. I see the 54D go past me about 20 houses up. It makes me feel really crappy because I didn't get on that. I could just wait for 54D and still got home a little bit earlier. Whatever, though. I got to listen to my not two favorite, but I got to listen to one of my favorite songs, which is All Signs Point to Lauderdale by A Day to Remember. Mwah, fantastic. And I should have listened by This Will Be the Day by Jeff Williams, but I didn't, and it just, it kind of upsets me. With that, we'll talk music, because music has actually been on my mind, considering I can have one headphone in when I'm working, so I keep a headphone in. And I was thinking today, like, who is my favorite artist, right? And leave your favorite artist in the comments below. I actually do want to know, because I'm really interested in a lot of different artists. If you look at my Pandora, I think it's one of the more diverse Pandoras out there. I got pretty much everything except for country on there because I can't. Country's the only thing I can't do. All right, it's sad. Country is just sad to me. Back to the premise though. My favorite band has, and probably forever will. For right now, forever will be. And I know what you're saying. Like, forever is very debatable. However. Ooh, there's what we can do. I can do howevers and therefores. I can talk like I talk in my papers. That'll get me real cool and stuff, right? It'll make me hip with the kids. Okay. So, as I was saying, music, right? get into music, and one of my favorite bands is KG Elephant, and they're just fantastic. I've loved Borderlands is actually what got me into KG Elephant, because ain't no rest for the wicked. Except I actually stayed with them after that because they got some pretty great music. My favorite one is In One Ear, just because it's a song and it makes you want to scream. Alright, you just want to scream and be rebellious, and it feels good, and I gotta get out of here. I didn't realize I would be fighting those pieces of garbage. I hate them. Alright, I'm gonna stay here for a couple seconds. See, it's kind of hard because my XLR cable is like on the left side of my screen. Maybe if I adjust this, but I don't want to like screw up things with the microphone because I don't have headphones on to like monitor it, which I know what you're saying. Again, Charlie, you should have headphones on. First off, you look cooler, and second off, you can monitor your levels. And what I have to say to that is shut the friggity flap up, because I don't want to hear it. Alright, that's just pretty much what I have to say to that. It's very short, sweet, to the point, but I think you get the message. Alright, you got it. Anyway, KG Elephant, In One Ear, my favorite song by them. They have a lot of new stuff as well, which is also pretty dope, if I may say. And I'm going to go down here, so I got to get this guy down for me. And they sound very Beatle-esque nowadays. They did go to Britain, and they're more popular in the UK than they are in America. And they're also, hey, they're from Nebraska. That's why I had Nebraska on the brain. No, are they from? I think they're from Nebraska. I think. Dakota, North, the South? I think they're from Nebraska. I'm going to go with Nebraska, and if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. You know, those 7 of you that watch. Which actually, for those 7 of you, you are the most super people in the world. I mean, I know I say that all the time, and I mean, it might lose value for you, but for me, it never loses value, because I mean, you are the superest of people in the world. Anyway, but Amanda Palmer, right? She is a fantastic artist. You should check her out. She's definitely an acquired taste, because I said that from like whenever I began listening to her. I forget how I started to listen to her. Oh God. Oh, I think I found her TED Talk first, which is probably why I was most interested, because that was like whenever I was in my TED Talk phase, which a TED Talk every now and then, good thing to do. It really keeps you on your toes, and it makes you feel smart. Even though you're probably like all up here with smartness while I'm still like here, but it makes you feel smart to listen to a TED Talk. Plus, they're just interesting on the certain topics. But I was in like a real big TED Talk phase of my life. Not that I really learned much, but I can always pull out those stupid facts at any moment's notice, except for right now, because I'm putting myself on the spot. And you're like, Charlie, you just said any moment's notice, and I'm like, oh God, you're right, but I can't. I can't. The pressure's getting to me. I swear this doesn't happen often. Ha! So Amanda Palmer had this TED Talk about the art of asking, which is actually a book she did as well. This is not a paid advertisement or anything, even though I would love to just get in contact with her. She's fantastic. I absolutely love her music and her as a person. However, all right, and this isn't a bad thing with the however, because usually however goes into like bad things like, oh, but on the other hand, this isn't one of those. Absolutely adore her music, because it seems like every song is it's different. All right, every song is different. She's kind of crossed gaps in the sense of like styles and stuff. And anytime a song, like I'm not gonna say like depressed at work. I was just a little sad. It was work. I was in the grind of work, and it was just like, oh my God, when's this gonna end? But her songs came on, and I was just like, oh my God, I love this. I'm so happy. Like, she's the type of person, or her music's the type of music that can just put a smile on your face, But like I said, definitely acquired taste, but I would definitely suggest trying to acquire that taste. Because, I mean, there's her, there's the Dressed In Dolls, she's been in a bunch of bands, she's with the Grand Theft Orchestra, she's on her own. She does a lot of music. It's just all fantastic. Her music videos are pretty dope as well. I'm a music video kind of guy, and I quite enjoy her music videos. But on the other hand, the song that came on that made me super happy was Guitar Hero and Astronaut. Oh my God, Astronaut's fantastic. And actually, for those of you who've seen Life is Strange that I did, and the one episode where, oh God, I forget what, I think, fuck. It's one where she starts to name names at the end, and I forget what it is. Ice Age Coming or something like that. I know that's one of the lyrics. And it was in Life is Strange, and I started to sing it, and I didn't do too well. I was thinking about this while I was at work, and I swear, oh hey, look, there's blood just floating. That's, oh, nope, it's gone. Yeah, where's the, alright, there's absolutely nothing around me. But I do actually enjoy her music, I just can't sing that well or sing to the beat. I didn't know the words either. I mean, a lot of her songs I don't really know the words too much. But, you know. Who Needs Love, though, is probably my favorite. That's probably my favorite right there. And I don't know the exact words, but I love the music video for it. Plus, I love I don't know, just the tone of it. It's super awesome. As well, I think it's a cover of All I Wanted Was a Pepsi. That's also a very good song by her. And I really hope to get her audiobook soon. I think it's more of a motivational book, but I like her, so I want to like listen to her. You know what I mean? Especially because I think she reads it. I'm not positive, don't quote me on that now, but I think she reads it. And from a lot of the podcasts I've listened to, whenever a like author reads their own book, it's a lot better because they can like just put the book down and be like, real talk right now, because like they wrote it so that they know what's up. All right, they know what's up. Oh God! Oh Jesus! Oh no! You're gonna kill me! I'm done. It's dead. It's over. It's gone. I'm done. It's over. 1, 2, 3, 4 burst off from a fallen homie, which is me. They won't come around the corner because they're a bunch of little bitches. Oh, hey, they're over on my left. Whatever. Now, so Amanda Palmer, fantastic. KJ Elephant, also fantastic. But she makes me so happy. She just makes me happy, all right? And you need somebody in your life like that. I mean, other people make me happy as well, but her music just makes me happy. Like, I'm never really a music person, but her music is just, like, superb. All right, it is. So, leave me in the comments below any superb people you listen to. I will definitely check them out. I'll tell you about them in my next Let's Play. Well, actually, probably not my next Let's Play, because I'm going to pre-record that. But the next Let's Play that's actually, like, current, that, like, comes after that, you know what I mean. So, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for clocking in. Toodaloo. I love you.
Hey guys, hope you really liked that video. And if you did, please
like, comment, share, and subscribe.
You should also check out our Twitter,
Facebook,
and Tumblr.
See you again soon!